friends. Hello. Hi. You guys probably think I have bread, huh? People probably come here when they got bread. You want me to pet you? Can I pet you? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish I had bread. This is so cool. Hi. Hi. Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Athena Amoeba, and it is time for another update video. Now, I've been posting update videos back to back to back, so that's 3 in a row, but really it's just the way that the timing of the videos fell, and now I feel like I'm actually in real time because before I was posting like week 2 on week 3 for say, and now I'm actually going to post week 5 on week 5. So I'm actually caught up on my timeline now and it's more in real time. So I have these kind of 3 closer together, but from now on it will be in real time. So it's time for me to do an update video anyways. I'm out here on a walk. It's really beautiful. Concord, California. This is a park. Okay, like where I'm from, like this would be the wilderness. This would be the woods. Like this is not a park, but parks here are massive. It's beautiful. So anyway, yeah, this is my update video. Where am I at? Week 4. I have to say that these resources have been helping me. I've started to put them into practice and it's not perfect. Like the Mel Robbins 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 trick, which I literally just learned a couple of days ago and have started using periodically, really works. Like it doesn't work every time. Sometimes I have to talk myself into convincing myself that I'm gonna 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 something. But after that, it works pretty good. Oh my gosh, the sun is so bright. I should be walking in the other direction. So anyway, yeah, it worked. Like right now, I was like really not feeling very good. I don't know why. I'm just struggling a lot with my emotions. And so I was lying in bed, just being really depressed, trying to stop thinking all of these crazy negative thoughts that are like running through my head, and like I'm like intensely feeling like it's not just like thoughts, I'm like feeling like this sense of horror and dread about certain things, and I was trying not to focus on them, but I couldn't stop myself. So I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 decided I'm gonna go for a walk, and I did. So I'm actually happy about that. As far as why am I feeling depressed, I don't really know. I don't really know where these negative thoughts truly come from, and these like fears. It's just learned patterns of self-sabotage, self-hate, feeling worthless, feeling like I'm not good enough. So of course, if I get anything good in my life, it's gonna disappear, right? Because I don't really deserve anything, you know? But I've been thinking a lot about it, because I've been feeling like this since last night. And one of the things Tony Robbins talks about is the 6 basic human needs, which are significance, security, variety, love and connection, growth, and contribution. Those are the 6 basic human needs. But even though we all have the same basic needs, they're ranked in a different order for all of us. They're different for all of us, and for me, because I did this a while back, I know that number 1 for me is to feel significant. In any case, significant was like definitely number 1 for me. So I struggle in areas where I feel like I'm not significant, you know, or I've attached meaning to certain events or certain behaviors that make me feel like I'm not significant. And so I really thought about that and how that's been a source of pain in my life recently. So I thought about how can I like shift which needs are actually most important, you know, and rank love and connection first. in terms of like giving love and connection, not in terms of like trying to receive it, but in terms of like how can you give love, right? You give love in your life, create love for yourself, but like for other people too. And how can you focus on like creating love and giving love versus feeling significant? And then also change the definition of what it means to feel significant. Like to say, I know I'm significant when, or I feel significant when, and then make the answer to that statement something that you yourself can create, that you don't need from anybody else. So yeah, I've been thinking about that. My top 6 needs, the order in which they take importance in my life, and then how do I consciously focus on switching that up so that love and connection and growth are my top 2, and love and connection and growth are my top 2, and then contribution is my 3rd, and then the others, fall into place after that. But also changing the definition of what it means to feel like I actually have all of those needs met in my life. Like to define, I'll know I feel significant when X, Y, and Z. I know I feel loved and connected when X, Y, and Z, and like define those things for myself so that I can more easily search for the evidence that I'm getting all my needs met, versus like significant being my versus like significance being my number 1, and then I go into every situation looking to be significant, but I don't really have a definition of what that looks like. So that can create some chaos. I'm wearing flip-flops. It's like gravel. But I just had to get the fuck out of there before I kept going down this negative spiral of emotions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change your life. It's working. Also, I lost weight this week, finally. So I'm happy about that. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not so much counting calories, but I'm just measuring food and like making a best guesstimate, and just eating on the side of caution. So like trying not to eat so much, and it's been working. So that makes me happy. I'm starting my job Monday. It's Friday. I'm starting my new job Monday. I think I might have some level of anxiety about that, but I'm trying to feel excited and have positive expectation and really focus on how I'm going to manage myself in that situation, which I know can be stressful because that's organizing for you. So yeah, just all the feels about all the things. And this is incredible. Wait, how do I flip the camera? So awesome. Hello, geese friends. Oh, it's so cool. There's so many crossing. I wonder why they do cross in a line like they do. Oh, look at these guys. They're coming very close. Hey. God, are you guys gonna attack me? What's up? Hey, goose friends. Oh my god, it's so cool. So that being said, update video. This is the second part of the 4th week, and I just want to go over what's working for me as far as the resources that we've gone over, what are the struggles that I'm still facing, and what's to come. What are some of the resources that I'm going to be sharing and exploring, and just getting into some of that stuff. So first of all, what's been working? Well, definitely the 5-second rule has been working for me a lot, as well as rereading The War of Art and just doing the work has been working for me. I haven't been 100% on that because I did start working last week. I started my job, and honestly, it is amazing. It's the best job I've ever had. I feel supported. I feel like the tasks are very clear. I feel like the workload is manageable. And now, don't get me wrong, I've worked every single day since I've started, so it's already been 11 days now. It's way more manageable than jobs I've had in the past, and I just feel way better about it. But I think part of that is, going back to what's working, is that I really am learning how to manage my emotions, and I'm learning how to manage my thoughts. Now, I'm not there 100% by any means, but I'm better than where I was. There are certain situations that came up at work that I know even a couple months ago I would have reacted to totally differently. Like, just for a small example, one of my managers was trying to help me through downloading the specific platform that we needed onto my work laptop, and for some reason it was just being really weird and unnecessarily complicated, and you know, he was trying to help me do that over Skype, and I was getting really frustrated because it was seriously like a simple process, but for some reason it wasn't working, and I could tell he was getting frustrated. And normally I would like internalize that and be like, oh my god, I'm such a fuck up, like I can't even do this like simple thing right, like, you know, and just start internalizing it, start panicking, start having an anxiety, and then not only would it affect me in that moment, but it would affect me throughout the rest of the day, usually. Like, I'd just have this nervous energy after that, and just be, you know, it would just affect the way that I interact with people. Like, even if I'm doing a good job, like approaching people with like a nervous energy or like a submissive, less than energy affects you, and it affects the way that people see you. It affects a lot of things. In this situation, I was getting frustrated, he was getting frustrated. I kind of started to feel like I was going to internalize it, but then luckily he said, you know what, I'm just going to let you figure this out, and then just let me know when you've got it, and then we'll go through the second part. So I was so thankful he said that, because I feel way less nervous when somebody's not watching me try to do something. Then within like 30 seconds to a minute of us hanging up on Skype, I was able to just do the thing, and then we were able to go on to the second part, and I kind of like talked myself down. I was like, it's okay, like, stuff happens. It doesn't mean that you're fuck up. It's not a reflection on you. Sometimes technology is just weird. And, you know, I was just able to talk myself down to a place where, like, I wasn't internalizing it. And I was doing stuff like this all week. And it really made a huge difference. Now, that being said, like I said, I'm not perfect, and it's still something I'm practicing. It's not something I'm an expert in yet. So by the end of the week, I was feeling really drained, you know, like learning to manage your emotions is work. And so I was feeling really drained by the end of the week, and I haven't had a day off for 2 weeks. And so tomorrow I finally get a day off. I'm really looking forward to it. I get to work from home today though, so that's cool. But yeah, by now I'm feeling really depleted, and I notice that the more time goes on without me really taking a break to process my emotions and kind of recalibrate, the harder it is to manage my emotions. So I really need a break to just kind of like regroup so that I can get back on the train again, because I notice myself starting to be way too subservient, way too like wanting to please people again, and I'm like, well, I need to chill. I'm not responsible for everybody, like, I'm responsible for myself and managing myself. So that's been working though. As much as I feel tired and drained and ready for a day off, managing my emotions has worked. I've noticed a difference, and I'm going to start making videos relevant to that this week, and that's really going to be going into the Awaken the Giant Within content, which is the book by Tony Robbins, which is probably the resource that's helped change me the most up to this point. And I still have a lot of work to do. Like, the more I do this, the more I realize I have a lot of work to do, but that's why I'm here, doing the work, practicing it until it becomes second nature, practicing it until you master it. You know, that's what it comes down to. Managing your emotions can be tiring, but it's absolutely worth it, because you could feel the difference right away. And it's actually less exhausting than when your emotions manage you. That is when I'm absolutely the most emotionally drained, is like when I've just gone so long of my emotions just kicking my ass. You know, like at least this way I can like manage my emotions and then I'm in control and it's way less exhausting at the end of the day. But what's worked, the 5-second rule and reading The War of Art has worked for me because I've managed to make 15 YouTube videos consistently, which is something I haven't done before. I tried starting YouTube channels like years ago and never consistently stuck with it, but you know, I'm sticking with it this time. And the thing is, sometimes on some days I'm like, why am I doing this? Nobody's watching my channel. You know, who cares about what you have to say? But so for me, I actually realized I have 2 reasons. The first reason is if what I'm sharing with you all out there can help even one person, then it's worth it to me. And the second reason is I need to internalize all of these things because I want to build an organization. And in order to build that organization, I need to have internalized all of this material. And so if doing this can help me internalize it and really learn it more in like a deep way and actually embody it in my own life, then hey, that is why I'm doing this. So yeah, I've been able to make these videos consistently using the 5-second rule and thinking about the War of Art and beating resistance. Again, I haven't been 100% perfect, but I'm better than I was. Even the fact that I'm making this video right now is proof and evidence of that. So yeah, that's what's been working for me. The struggles that I've had, have been really about my self-confidence and more to do with the way that I look and the way that I carry myself and my physicality and my body and everything. Everything having to do with my looks I struggle with, and I've been struggling with that hard the last couple of days especially. I don't know why I've started doing this. Like, I feel like this is like a very middle school thing to do. I don't know if anyone out there who's older struggles with this too. I'm 27, about to be 28, and I'm like, how can I stop this now? Because I don't want to go the rest of my life this way. I want to learn to be confident in myself and who I am, regardless of what anybody else looks like, regardless of what anybody else thinks I should be. I don't know, I just want to feel confident in myself regardless of what else is happening. It's like, this is me, I'm confident in me, and how do I get myself to that point? That's really what I need to work on, because I feel like that would be a huge pillar of support for the rest of my life. So anyway, that's what I'm struggling with. And what's to come, like I said, Awaken the Giant Within content specifically on how to manage your state, because that's what I've been doing, so I feel like I could use that refresher and I want to share that. I want to share the 6 basic needs and how those come into play in our daily lives, and how they come into play in our relationships. From victim to creator, which is not from Tony Robbins, but it's this it's a triangle. There's a triangle of victimhood and there's a triangle of personal empowerment, and I'm going to cover those and how you can go from being a victim in your life in any area to being a creator in your life in any area. And then I want to go into creating specific affirmations, because I've talked about affirmations before, but I feel like especially with the struggles that I'm having surrounding my physical appearance, I could really use some specific affirmations surrounding that. So I'm going to go into that and how that's helped me in the coming week, and I think that will be it. Maybe something else from Awaken the Giant Within. We'll see. But that's what's to come. That's where I'm at. Things are moving. I feel right now pretty drained. I feel right now pretty like I have a heavy heart right now, just because of the struggles of like feeling like I'm not really like loving myself and embracing myself the way that I want to. But acknowledging it is like the first step to changing it. And so I'm on the path, I'm on the road. So if any of you all have advice, if any of you all are struggling with the same thing, let me know. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what's going on with you all. And thank you so much for watching. I love you, and we're in this together, and I hope you have a great week.